Hello everyone, welcome to our new video. Basically, this is part of our Excel training program. Now, guys, if you are constantly watching our all the videos, it's fine, you will understand everything. If you have missed watching any video, so you will miss the entire training program. Basically, you will miss understanding the entire training program, which we have designed to make your foundation strong. Right, guys? It's very important for you to watch all the videos because that's why you have opted for this program. No, you wanted to make your foundation strong in Excel, correct? So that's why we are here. We are sharing our experience with you guys. So again, I urge you to please go and do watch all the videos because all the videos are created in a sequencing manner, right? Like one, two, three, four, five. So if you miss suppose fourth video, what will happen actually? You will miss the entire program. You miss the understanding of entire code, right? So go and do watch all the videos, right, guys? So let's begin this video. So in this video, we will cover the formula bar. What is the formula bar? What are the uses of the formula bar? Where you can use the formula bar, right? Okay. First, let's understand the formula bar. What is the formula bar? So let me just tell you this thing. Formula bar is one of the easiest tool of the Excel application. Right? It's very easy to use. You don't need any hard work to understand the formula bar. It's very simple, guys. Right? So what is the formula bar? So let's understand its definition. Its simple definition is formula bar display the content of active cell, or you can edit, delete, or enter the text or content in the active cell, right, guys? So basically, okay, let's understand the formula bar in simple layman language. Suppose you are working in a worksheet and worksheet is full of small boxes, right? So these all cells are small boxes in the Excel worksheet, right? Suppose if you want to see what is lying there in any particular box, what you need to do? What will you do? Basically, will you open the box? No. If you want to see the content of any particular box, you will open it to see what is inside in that box. So we need to open the box. So basically, formula bar can be considered as a opener or the front face of that particular box or the active cell. Right, guys? I hope it's understood now. Okay. Suppose if you want to put anything in the box, you can also enter or put it inside the box with the help of the formula bar by going in the formula bar. You don't need to just go back in the cell and just put the content there. You just what you can do, you can just go in the formula bar and put the content in the active cell, right? So we will do some practical examples, then it will be easier for you to understand, right? So now we suppose if you want to increase the length or the width of the formula bar, how you can do that? So let me just mark the formula bar where it is positioned, right? So we have already covered this in our previous video, no? So let's still, I am marking the formula bar so that it is clear for you where it is located. So this is our formula bar, right? This is the formula bar. Basically, it is positioned between the ribbon and between the column headers, right? This is the formula bar. Let me just remove this. So in the formula bar, we have some buttons which has some specific purpose, right? So I will also tell you what all these buttons are about. Okay. So first let's understand. Let's do some practical working in the formula bar. Suppose I have clicked in this particular cell. The address of this cell is G9. Suppose if I enter here, there are two ways to enter in this particular box or cell, right? So if you want, suppose you are trying to put something inside this particular box or inside active cell, what you can do? So there are two ways. Either you can just put it through the formula bar or through the active cell only. So let's do it. Suppose I enter here Profelper. I'm entering in the active cell now, right? I'm not entering the content in the formula bar. I'm just entering the text in the active cell. Profelper.com. Suppose I have entered the. So what? Sorry. Let me just type it again. Suppose I have typed it. So if you want to, save the content in the active cell, what you need to do? You need to press the enter from the keyboard. This is a keyboard. You need to press this enter, right, guys? Once you press the enter, enter is here on the right side in the middle. So you need to press the enter from the keyboard. So what will happen actually? Once you press the enter, so your content gets saved or preserved in the active cell, right? So what we have done, we have just entered the text in the active cell. Suppose if you want to enter the text with the help of the formula bar, how will you do that? Now I click here in the F10. Now I have my active cell is F10. You can see here, right? So my active cell is F10. Suppose if you want to enter something here, so what you need to do? So now we will enter content in the active cell in the formula bar, right? So what you can do, you just need to click in the formula bar. Where I have clicked? I have clicked in the formula bar, right, guys? Not in the active cell. So suppose if I enter something here, let me just enter my name, right? What I have done, I have just entered it. Now what I'll do, if I need to preserve this content in this particular cell, what I need to do, I need to press the enter, right? There is one more way, which you can do. You can click on this enter button. So in the formula bar, you will find this enter button. Either you can just click on this or press the enter from your keyboard. So I am clicking on this button. See, because I'm in the formula bar, no? So I'm just clicking. See. So this content, this text is saved in this active cell, right? So see, when I click here, this particular content gets appeared. If I click here, this particular text get appeared here because this is in G9 and this is in F10. So basically, formula bar gives you option to display the content of the active cell, right? Now, suppose if you want to edit something, still there are two ways to edit the content of any particular cell. So either you can just edit the cell, edit the content in the active cell, or either you can just edit the text in the formula bar, right? Let me just edit. Suppose if you want to add something Excel training, right? So I've entered it. But see, I have not pressed the enter yet. I have typed the text, some text. This was already written in the text, sorry, active cell, and this was I have just entered, just just typed. So I have not pressed the enter yet. You just need to keep this in mind. So what does it mean? This particular text is not saved yet. It's still in the air. It is not saved. So it will get saved only when you press the enter or press this button from the formula bar, right? Suppose you don't want this text to be written to be in this particular active cell. So what you will do, you will type it. Either you can just use the backspace button, but it will be very lengthy. Like if you need to press the backspace button from the keyboard, like this is a backspace button, right? So multiple times. So if you want to remove it, the easiest way you can just press the escape button from your keyboard. This is your escape button, or press the test cancel button from with the help of the mouse, right? I'm clicking here. See what happens. See, the new text which we added is didn't get preserved, didn't get applied to the active cell because we didn't press the enter. We didn't preserve the text, right? We just deleted the text. We just cancel the action before applying, right? So this is the use of all these two buttons. This is cancel button. This is your enter button. Now what is this next? So this is the insert function basically, which will open the insert function dialog box. Suppose I click here, what happens? Suppose I click on this button, this function insert function button, it opens the insert function dialog box. So we will cover this dialog box, the functions and the elements of this particular box later sessions. So we just need to check what this button do basically. So that's why we have clicked here. So we have understood all these three buttons, the use of the formula bar. Suppose if you want to increase the size, so you can just do that by clicking on this button. This is the arrow key. If you click, the width of the formula bar gets increased. If you just click this button again, what happens? The width of the formula bar comes to its original size, right? Suppose if you want to length decrease or increase the length, you can come here. So you see the cursor, the cursor gets changed to two arrows. One is going to the right and one is going to the left. You can just drag it to the right. What happens? The size of the formula bar gets decreased. If you just drag it to the left, the size of the formula bar gets increased, right? Okay, now we need to understand why there is a requirement to increase or decrease the depth width of the formula bar. Let me just show you. Now what will we do? We will do something new now. Be excited, right? You are going to see something magical. Okay, now I'm going to our product sales worksheet where we have some data. We have created a data, basically data set. So we will go in the product sales worksheet. Let's move to that particular worksheet. This is your product sales worksheet. I'll click here. See, we have some data here, which is nicely presented, displayed, right, guys? Okay, so now we have some formulas here in this particular sheet. Suppose if you want to edit the formula, how will you do that? So what you can do, either you can just edit the formula in the active cell or with the help of the formula bar. Because it is very difficult, it becomes difficult to edit the formula in the active cell. In that case, what you can do, you can just edit the formula in the formula bar only, right? Suppose I just click here in the P152. This is our active cell. Suppose if you want to edit this formula, we have a lengthy formula, very lengthy formula in this particular. If you want to edit it, or if you want to add more references to this particular formula, so what you can do, either you can just press the F2 button and add it, right? Sometimes it becomes little difficult. Or what you can do, if you see the entire formula, right? If you want to see the entire formula at once in one side, what you can do, you can increase the width of the formula bar by dragging this arrow to the down. See, now the entire formula is visible to you. If you want to make any changes to this particular formula, you can do that. If you want to add something, you can do that. If you want to remove this formula, you can also do that. Everything is possible in the formula bar. So what we are doing, nothing is getting changed here. So we are not doing anything here. What we are doing, we are making the changes in the formula bar, right, guys? Suppose if you want to add one more cell, suppose I want to add Y119, edit it and press the enter. See, your changes get saved, right? We have just added. So this is why uh, there is a requirement to increase or decrease the size of the formula bar. So guys, let me just tell you one more thing. So it's very important for you to understand all these commands and all these functions and all these procedures, because you know what will happen actually when you start working on the advanced Excel version or the automation. No, all these functions and the processes are going to help you a lot, right? They will help you a lot when you start working on the lengthy formulas. So there will be many formulas which will be very lengthy in size. So what you will be doing when you start working in the advanced Excel version, you will start putting formula within the formula. You will putting multiple formulas within the formulas. I will I will share everything with you guys. I'll teach you everything. Don't worry. Just stick with us. Okay. So this is all from this video. So we'll cover next topic in the next video. Okay. So just come and watch the next video, guys. Bye.